lot of different things in training. You know, my coaches bring a lot of things to the table that they want me to work on during training camps. I watch a lot of tape and I watch a lot of fights. And I actually watch a lot of my fights just because I want to go back and learn and see what I'm doing and see what I need to evolve on and see what I need to do differently. And I continue to do that. So I work with. And being I train in a high-level gym like American Top Team, where it offers so many high-level fighters and so many high-level coaches, it's hard not to evolve. They're always going to be recognizing different things that you need to get better with. And they do a great job with making me aware of things I need to work on. And by doing that, it just helps me evolve. So I never have to really spend too much time focusing on, hey, I need to evolve. I got to get better because it's just naturally going to happen, being that I train with these guys at American Top Team.
Now I'm glad that you brought up American Top Team. I just made a couple of notes. I know that as of late, since you won the belt, since Robbie won the belt, your team is actually on a fantastic roll at the moment. And I know obviously there's the Tough that's just been filmed, etc. What do you think is in the future for ATT in 2015? Do you reckon you guys will get a couple more champions, or like what do you see?
I think we will, man. I think we're going to have what we already have. If you look at the stats and you look at the numbers and you look at what we're doing, we have best gyms in mixed martial arts. We're the best. You know, we have. If you look at the lightweight, welterweight, heavyweight, you look at every division, we have 4 or 5 guys in there that are actually in position to fight for titles at some point.
Yeah.
So going into the future, I really do believe that we'll have more belts at this gym, from Bellator to the UFC to whatever organization that there's an American Top Team fighter participating in that organization. There will be a champion. There will be a guy representing the American Top Team as a champion in that organization. So with the direction that we're going in, the sky's the limit. And then we're going to go outside of that, and then we're going to start pushing for different limits. And there's a lot of special things taking place right now. We're moving to a bigger facility.
Oh, wow.
Newer guys come in, new coaches. It's only getting bigger. So in the next few years, we're going to take over. We're going to be number one when it comes to mixed martial arts.
Wow, that's great. I didn't realize that you guys had a new facility. In terms of you...
Yeah, they're actually in building stages. They're actually in breaking ground and different things like that, so they're working on it.
Wow, that's great. That's fantastic. Because that would be good for any new upcoming fighters in the area that need somewhere to train. Wow, that's beautiful.
Exactly, yep.
Now, since you've become champion, obviously I just want to get off fight week, etc. I know it's probably a bit stressful, so just a couple of questions more if you don't mind. Just a couple of non-fight week questions.
No problem, man. Do your thing.
Since you've become champion, how has life changed for you?
To be honest, it hasn't changed that much. I think maybe I've gotten a little bit more attention from fans and just media outlets and different things like that. But overall, my life hasn't changed. I think I'm always going to be the same guy. I've always felt highly of myself. I've always expected to be a champion at some point when I got into the sport. So I didn't have to really make any adjustments to being a champion because I was already thinking like a champion, carrying myself like a champion. So nothing's really changed. And do I have a little bit more responsibility now? Yes, but it's not something that I'm surprised by, not something that has caught me off guard, something that I'm very prepared for. But overall, man, I'm still the same guy. I think it's hard for people to treat me any other way just because that's the way I carry myself. So not much has changed.
Now, do you feel, in terms of your answer now, do you feel that since becoming the champion, I know like going through your tweets and stuff, sometimes you feel maybe that you don't get the respect or what you need or what you deserve. Do you feel that now people are, as well as the fans, athletes, promotions, etc., are respecting you more?
Yeah, honestly, I think I was receiving the respect. I think when I go back and I look at some of the tweets that I had posted prior to the Chandler fight and all that stuff, I was more going based off of like just being in a very aggressive mindset, being in a very aggressive place, just because I was getting ready to, go out here and have one of the biggest fights of my life, and take advantage of one of the biggest opportunities in my life. So I was locked into a very aggressive mindset. So anything that was happening was going to set me off. And, I think there was at one point there was just a misunderstanding and different things like that. And I've always been raised as a guy that has been taught to understand your value, and I hold that dear to my heart. I hold that close, and I've never been one to back down from what I believe that I deserve. And I worded that at a time where, again, this is high intensity, high emotional level type of situation, and things got carried away. But once I stepped back and I was out of that mindset where, man, after the Chandler fight and after everything was settled down, I was able to come back down. I started recognizing that, I was always getting the respect that you couldn't see it, because I was so amped up about that fight.
Yeah.
But now that I'm a little bit calmer, I think I can definitely see where everything's at,
Mm-hmm. Now, I've got two more questions for you. First one, I'm not too sure what your contract's like. I'm not too sure how many fights you've got left with Bellator, but should you go undefeated this year, would you like to maybe start thinking about maybe getting a phone call from the UFC, or you will go with the flow? You will just do whatever comes your way, fight whoever, whenever, that type of scenario?
I'm going to focus on Dave Jansen.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on Dave Jansen, and I'm going to focus on being the champion, the lightweight Bellator champion, and I'm going to focus on being a positive role model and making sure that I put myself in a position where the other champions of Bellator look at me as a example of what they want to be as a champion. I want to make sure that I put myself in a position to be the best champion that I can possibly be, and make other champions follow me and represent this organization, Bellator, Spike TV, Viacom, in the best professional manner I could possibly do that. As far as my contract and things like that, when that day comes, me, Scott Coker, Bellator, Viacom, Spike TV, we'll take care of that. My manager will take care of that. But right now, I'm focused on Dave Jansen. I'm focused on representing this organization as best I can possibly do, and that's where my focus is.
Perfect. Now, last question for you. I would like you to please, obviously I'm not too sure if you like talking about how the fight will go, but let's how do you see this fight going down this weekend? Let's go on record and give us how do you think it's going to play out?
Yeah. I'm going to take it to Dave Jansen. I think a lot of guys have kind of stood off from him just because he puts out a high pace, high punch count, high kick count. So a lot of guys have backed up from him. I want to stand in his face. I want to be in his grill. I'm going to make him really have to dig deep and really have to think, do I really have the ability to push a hard pace for 3 rounds? Or have I been able to do that because the other guys have allowed me to? I want to be in his face. I want to be all over. I want to be like a pit bull off his, like a savage, untrained, improperly taken care of, caged pit bull that has just been taught how to attack people and how to go after people, and I want to be that way. I want to be all over from the jump, and I want to break his face. I want to rip him open. I want to make him possibly think about retirement, because that's who I am. That's where my mindset is at right now. My coaches have given me the green light to kind of open up a little bit more, and that's what I'm going to continue to do. And this fight, people are going to see an older Will Brooks, and they're going to see an older Will Brooks, and they're going to see a newer Will Brooks. And it's going to be a brutal display.
Wow, that's great. That's fantastic. Will, I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to have a chat with us. I wish you the best of luck, and hopefully after the fight we can chat again.
Definitely, man. Just, you guys know how to get to me, so it's all good.
You're welcome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Take care.
You too, Will. Thank you.